Welcome to the Gin Club podcast. You've got me, Mitch. Callum's back.
The meat is back.
The meat is back. And we've got the other slice of bread, Robson.
I've been here all along, but I'm here.
Well, you haven't, because you've missed one as well, you shithouse.
Don't be like that.
Oh, you're the only one with 100% attendance.
Yeah, mate. I've got a certificate for that.
Is it 7 viewers? Is that your certificate?
47 subscribers. Eat that.
Honestly, I carry this podcast, mate. No, as we established on the last episode, Callum carries the podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've pretty firmly established that Cal does carry us.
I think it goes Cal, then me, then Robson.
Don't be like that. I'm alright. I'm close to Mitch, though, aren't I? Yeah.
No, mate. What are we drinking tonight, boys, Rob?
I've got Beefeater Blood Orange.
Ooh. I swear you've had that before.
That's a gin.
Go on then, Cal. What have you
that.
brought back to the pod? What are you drinking?
I've gone for Haysmiths again, because I did food shop at Aldi.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've actually reviewed this one here. It looks fucking banging.
Go on.
It's Seville Orange and Persian Lime.
Sounds delicious.
It sounds lovely, that, doesn't it?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's in a can. So we ain't got the money for bottles anymore.
Get it popped?
And just getting a little bit under. You ready?
Oh,
Weak.
Very weak.
A weak can.
Yeah, some ASMR as well.
I love a pour, mate. I fucking love a pour.
do we all use gin glasses, or are we just using tumblers?
No, I've got a
I've
gin
got
glass.
gin glasses.
Yeah, good. I just wanted to check, because I thought I need to crack the gin glass out, and I thought, I wonder if everyone uses a gin glass.
Yeah, fair.
But obviously we're a high-quality gin podcast, and we...
Yeah.
I was just neck it out of tin, to be honest with you, but I thought for podcast I'll get a glass of it.
It's the pour as well, innit? The pour's important.
Yeah. It's a lovely colour. What are you drinking, Mitch?
I am drinking, so I don't know if you remember, but I reviewed a Sipsmith. I think it was just after Christmas. So today I am actually drinking a Sipsmith Lemon Drizzle gin.
Oh.
Yeah, and I've got that with lemonade, the finest lemonade.
Lemons?
Is it everyone's favourite brand?
No, it's not Schweppes, mate.
Schweppes.
It's not Schweppes.
Let down.
Oh, you didn't even say what you were drinking your Beefeater Blood Orange with, Rob.
I'm drinking it with the same thing. I'm always drinking it because they're gonna. I'm begging them. Schweppes, slimline, perfect taste, without compromise.
So, what have we been up to this week? Rob, I'm going to start with you.
Oh God! So this week I did a bit of a weird one, and as it were happening, I thought, "This is it. I'm writing this down as it happens to me."
Right.
So, you'll know I had a bad tooth the other day. I had a bit of an infection, proper agony. Not about it. Had to go get dentist and that. £36 for an emergency dentist. What's that about?
It's rough,
NHS. Not happy. So I get my prescription and that, and I'm obviously, because I'm in bare pain and I'm on antibiotics, I'm just having all kinds of drugs. No, not drugs, like ibuprofen, paracetamol, cocodamol or something else I got off a mate who says they're good painkillers. Just having painkillers and drugs that can help me. Right, and I got a lot of drugs have like weird side
Why
effects.
did you say drugs?
How many times did you say fucking drugs?
Just like medication.
Alright, druggy.
Pills. If you use pills.
So what? Talk us about the side effects of your drugs.
So there's a lot of weird ones, isn't there? But I got the weirdest one, I think. My left nipple was just constantly, absolutely stone cold, rock hard. Not the right. The right was like soft, bouncy, appropriate for whatever weather I'm in. Left, cut glass, mate. I got it shower, nice warm shower, and I nearly cut me sen on my own t-shirt as I'm getting in. I'm like, fucking hell, what's going on for you? Literally, I put clothes on it morning. Oh, you touch some. Oh, I think at one point I fell over and ripped a bit of my rug on it.
Could have cut open a tin of beans with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a short one, but that's what's happened to me. Just one incredibly tough nipple.
It's very, very, very erect.
It was.
Like Viagra for nipples that ibuprofen you took.
It was just one and all.
Yeah.
Just the left.
That's a strange one.
So if you're if you're having a amoxicillin team, keep your nipples safe. Plaster up's all I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Brilliant. I enjoyed that. Good work.
That's me.
Right, Cal. So you've had a bit of time off, so you must have been up to something other than fishing.
Yeah, I've got a. I could do 2 stories if you want.
Crack
I
on,
can say
mate.
one.
You'll carry me for this one.
You've been carrying this podcast for a while. It's no time to stop now.
So I'll go with the first one. It's not even really a funny story, just something that I've done, and I don't know if other people have like got involved in it. But I ordered HelloFresh.
Oh, yeah.
Mate,
I've been tempted.
How middle class? How
Guys,
middle class am I becoming?
I've tried the trial and it's fucking pricey, isn't it?
Oh, it's very pricey. But I've worked out a scam. So
Here we
if
go.
you get HelloFresh, right? You get the recipe cards, don't you? You get all. So for anyone who don't know, HelloFresh is basically like a grocery delivery thing, and they just deliver you like a meal, but you have to cook it. So it saves you having to go to the shop and stuff.
Yeah, they send you like fruit and veg and the meat and that, but it's pre-portioned for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rather than like buying a full pack of a certain veg to only use like a quarter of the pack, it'll send you like the actual amount.
Are we
Yeah.
sponsored here? We're doing a lot of promo.
But the problem is that you end up paying a £5 for 2 carrots. So that's the downside of HelloFresh.
yeah.
So in my DOS of wisdom, I've worked out how you can scam it.
Go on.
Just keep the recipe cards,
Oh, and I've got about 6 in my cupboard and I've never made a
There you
single
go.
thing out of them though.
and then when you go to Aldi, you just take your recipe cards away and just pull it all off shelf.
Yeah, fair.
Save yourself some money. There you go. There's a little life hack for you
I
there.
do like that.
Good, that, innit?
Maybe you should post the HelloFresh
I was just going to say,
recipe
why don't
cards
you
onto the Gin
post
Club.
them all?
Do you reckon if I go on the Pirate Bay, I could get HelloFresh fucking scans?
Download them.
Yeah, download them. Pirate the HelloFresh recipe cards.
I think so, yeah.
Get us
Tempting,
50
innit?
subscribers
Dark
and we'll
web.
potentially illegal give you all free recipes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, go on dark web with some Bitcoin to buy fucking HelloFresh recipes.
Hey mate, you got a moussaka recipe, yeah?
What's your second story? Talk us through it.
My second one is actually quite a funny thing. So, you know, I've had like bees living in my attic at some point. I've discussed that before.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had bees living in my attic. Kind of left them alone, and they just come like every year or every 2 years, chill in my attic, and then they go away. So I'm all right with that because you're not meant to kill bees or whatever.
Oh, so you're just a holiday home for bees?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm all right with it. But then all of a sudden I heard like really heavy footsteps upstairs.
How big are these fucking bees, mate?
So I thought that's not bees this time because bees make a really weird rustling noise upstairs. It's like rustling carrier bags.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not bees anymore. So like, Jess, there's something up in the attic. And obviously she were half asleep, so I nudged her. I was like, Jess, there's something going on up there. And then she woke up, and I think her instant reaction was like ghosts or something because she was like drip white. And I was like, nah, it'll be like a squirrel or something up there. So we're going to have to phone the pest control guy. So Jess phones the pest control guy, comes out. 85 quid it cost me. He goes up there, he goes, oh, you've got mice. And they're like, they're eating all the dead bees and all the honey that's up in your attic.
All right.
So first off, we're like, did you bring the honey down? Jess said no. I was like, brilliant. That was free. And you didn't bring it down.
Honestly, that could have bolstered your HelloFresh recipes.
Do you know-
Literally.
yeah.
That's that is fresh as well, perhaps.
Yeah, organic.
Mate,
homegrown,
vegans will pay
fresh.
something for that.
So he said, oh, they've been eating these bees and this honey. So what I've done is I've put some traps down with poison on.
Yeah.
And Jess just went, well, I were at work at the time. And Jess was like, yeah, no worries. Not realising we've got a cat that will eat the fucking mice.
Oh, with the poison
then-
in them.
Yeah. So then I got home. I was worried about the cat. Well, not really worried because he's a dickhead, but I was kind of worried about the cat.
Well, yeah, you don't want your cat to die. You don't like cats dying.
Yeah, I don't like cats dying, but my cat is annoying. So it's kind of a trade-off, and it's like a catch-22.
Friend of the pod, that cat. He's a good guy.
Get him on.
He's been on a few times.
So anyway, I left him to it. I thought, yeah, he's poisoning him. We won't have any more. It's fine. 5 a.m. rolls along. I'm getting kicked inside at ribs. Jessica, and there's a mouse on landing.
Fucking hell.
So, oh, god damn it. So I get up and I've got air rifles all over the house, air pistols all over the house. And I keep them loaded, but they're like CO2, and you just screw CO2 into them
Yeah.
and they're good to go, like fireball bearings. So I thought, right, I'll get this. As I'm loading it up, mouse runs off somewhere. So then I have to wake Freya up at 5 a.m. Pull all the room out. It's not in there. She's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "No, you don't need to know. Just stay there." So I didn't want to scare her.
Yeah.
It's not in bedroom. It's not in bathroom. I run downstairs, do the old checks, like I did last time when Kat were messing around downstairs.
Yeah,
so
check
doing
those
all
corners.
Tom Clancy's,
Wait. Yeah,
checking corners.
did you like stop and check those corners with the rifle?
Yeah. I was doing sit reps to Jess every 2 minutes.
No.
Clear.
Did you refer to her as soap the whole way?
On Spider-Man walkie-talkies.
Kicked living room door in to get through.
Classic.
Walked in and I just stood really quiet. I thought, if I hear him, I know where he is. He's down here somewhere. He can't be anywhere else in my house. So I'm really quiet and there's like a rustling. And then Jess comes downstairs. She's like, "I found it." And I went, "There's a rustling. Listen." She goes, "Oh no, it's them balloons that are up there." So we had 2 balloons up in the house, rubbing against each other. So she's like, "Oh, it's them balloons. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Oh, all right, no worries. It must have gone. Like, I don't know where it is." So as I say that, she then moves the balloons out of the way, moves a handbag out of the way. Mouse jumps out the handbag. So she's obviously like, "What the fuck's going on here?" She runs off. And then all she can hear were pow, 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 pow. I'm just blatting alt wall.
Putting
ball
holes
bearings.
and shit.
Yeah, ball bearings are flying everywhere, bouncing off my head and everything, because they're bouncing off walls and stuff. And then it just sort of looks at me, and I look at it, and there were like a split-second decision where I was like, am I man enough? Am I brave enough here?
To just grab it.
So I just went, bang, ended it. One shot.
Oh, no scope.
Yeah.
360.
Honestly.
From
And then-
the hip.
Yeah, and then like a part of me wanted to like blow the end of the gun. Do you know, like they do? I was like, "Don't do it." And I didn't want to act cool because I thought
did
if
you
Jess
not have
knows
a-
that I'm,
Did you not have a line like, "Got you, Jerry"?
yeah, I should have had a line. Should I thought, "Oh,
Yeah,
who's the
yeah.
mouse now?" Or something.
Yeah.
Who's the mouse now?
Not the only cat in this house.
With fucking
So, yeah.
matchstick in mouth.
So yeah, I'd ended it, and obviously I didn't want to play it up because obviously like it's a bit serial killer in it that you enjoy doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
No, you shot some I think that, and it's appropriately masculine.
I just walked back upstairs,
Left it on floor.
walked
Swinging
out,
his
just left
shoulders
it.
like fuck as he goes.
Just left it, and Jess is like, "What are you doing here?" It's like dead mouse. I just left it, and as I walk through the living room door, there's a mouse just obliterated on Matt that I just walked completely past. They were in about 400 pieces. Cat had nailed it. So then obviously I was thinking, has the cat eaten this one and this one's poisoned, or is the one in the living room poisoned? No idea.
When was this?
Last Thursday, I think.
Cat's still alive?
He's still a knobhead, but yeah, he's
Well,
alive.
hey, it's alright, then, isn't it?
I'm
Yeah,
not
so I
gonna
think-
lie. I thought that story was going to end with you blowing Jess's foot off or something.
That's
When she took the bag, I thought, this is it. This is where Cal shoots his wife.
It's like the Jeffrey Dahmer house for mice. I ain't had any back. They must know. They must know that they can't come in here.
That Sergeant Price is in the house.
I almost felt like high-fiving the cat as well. Do you know what I mean? Like 1-1.
Yeah.
We
It's
got
like
him.
Aragorn and Legolas fighting the orcs. I'm like, 1-1, boy.
So is that what's your KD now then? 110? 101?
Oh, brilliant. So if you'd have shot Jess in foot, like Robson said, it'd have been like a really weird Oscar Pistorius version, wouldn't it? Sort of story.
Yeah, but there was mice in my house, and then what I did was I aimed
Up
at a
in
face.
dark.
I've no idea if it was a human or a small rodent, but I
so-
just shot it.
To be sure, I let off 6 rounds through a door at them before checking in any way.
Fucking brilliant. Oh,
I knocked first. I said, "Monica, is that you?" She said, "Yes." I just shot.
because it could have been the mouse
I was
impersonating
completely surprised that a robber wasn't impersonating my wife.
him. I have been to London this week.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you.
Yeah.
Good story, Cal.
Oh yeah, I've been to London this week. And that's I hate it in London, me.
It's a shit.
Did you go on tube?
No, mate, I avoided that at all costs.
Stay away. It's fucking evil to
Yeah,
Northerners.
and do you know what I noticed? And I've noticed it before, but you know when you go back down and it kind of refreshes your mind. They're so fucking rude.
They're arseholes.
don't get me wrong. When you're actually speaking to them, like, maybe it's a service they're providing or something like that.
Yeah, my bird's a southerner and I don't hate her.
They're all right, but like just walking down the path, and there's like a car half parked on the path, and you're like, oh, I'll let them pass because they're closer or whatever. And if you do that up north, they're like, someone will go, oh, cheers, mate. Thanks for that, and it's all overly polite, isn't it?
It's a little gesture, but it's a gesture. You know what I mean?
But they don't even down there. They don't even grunt at you. They just don't even look at you. Anything, nothing.
Oh, innit?
So
Yeah, it's just head down.
yeah, head down, power on. So it got to end at trip. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do what they're doing, and I felt like shit for it.
Yeah, it don't feel good, does it?
No. So no wonder they're all fucking depressed down there. It's all running about like fucking weirdos. Slow down.
Calm yourself.
Do you know what I mean? Why are you rushing so much?
They're not rushing, the southerners.
Would you like me to go off on a tangent on that for my last London trip?
Go for it.
So I had to go down, and obviously being autistic, not a clue what I'm doing. So on the train down, I thought, I just want to sit on my own, I'll put my headphones in, I'll play a bit of Football Manager.
Classic.
Guy sits next to me, he's trying a fucking backseat game. Oh yeah, put him on, he's good. How do you know? You're not playing my game, fuck off.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm playing as Dagenham Redbridge, you don't know any of these players. Like, oh yeah.
Northerners are friendly, but I don't want to fucking befriend a stranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just want to put stuff in your bin.
There's still a line.
So that ruined it. So then by the time I get there, and then I have to use the tube, like you say, and it's awful. Like the absolute scrum to get into it. And everyone's got these weird onion cards or whatever they're called.
Onion cards.
They're trying to get in, and then I'm there like, how do I buy a ticket? Like, where's man? There's usually a man stood at the platform.
No
just going,
signs
hey,
to machine or whatever either, is there? It's just everybody knows around here.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, no one cares.
And the song London Underground is actually such an accurate representation of the Underground.
It is. And then you try and get on, and you're like, oh, I might be able to squeeze on here. In Yorkshire, that everyone would shuffle up.
Yep.
You try and get on, and they're trying to push you back into it to get crushed by doors.
Yeah,
like,
trying
can
to
you
kick
give
you out
over?
the door, and you're like, listen, pal.
And no
Awful.
one goes and stands down aisle or anything like that either.
Oh no.
They walk in, as soon as they've got through the door, they stop dead.
Yeah.
So I was there for a course. I was like, I can't stand this place. It's awful. It's full of an absolute bunch of ungrateful bastards. So I'm just going to go out, and I'm going to fucking have a drink, and I'm going to forget about my horrible journey.
You spend about £8 on that and all.
Yeah, so I went out, fucking £7 for a glass of wine with my meal. Thought, this is shit. Then I went out to, this is the best part of my night. I went to a bar, and obviously I was sat on my own because I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was obviously with Jess, so I didn't have any of the virgin-y stuff that I was doing. So I was like, I'm not gonna talk to girls, not gonna talk to boys. I'm just gonna sit here. Might have a go with barman. Not a girl like that. I mean,
he's
like,
not a girl or a boy.
Yeah. And some Russian guy sits next to me, Russian or Serbian or something, some weird, like, not weird. But
the only two countries in the Eastern Europe.
Yeah, and he came and sat next to me. I got talking to him anyway. He seemed all right, and I think because he had broken English and I'm autistic, it kind of worked. It kind of worked quite nicely. And then before I know it, he's showing me headlock techniques, and he's like headlocking me in nightclub in this bar. Sorry, headlocking me and being like, if you pull here, 10 seconds they are out. So I'm like, okay, can you let go, please?
I'm almost asleep here, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, I spent like an hour and a half drinking with this weird Russian guy. Quite nice.
Smart, good work. Handy.
I like that.
Handy to know.
Yes, and I thought, you can come with me on tube, you mate.
Yeah.
I'll need you.
Yeah, he's can be my bodyguard.
Okay, so this week's topic is, how would you describe it? The most disappointing series or film endings.
Yeah, we're going off the back of what's that program, Cal?
Line of duty.
Line of disappointment.
Line of duty, as the Americans would say.
Stop it! That's awful. So I kind of don't want to talk about that because it's so now, but obviously, apparently, the ending was shit. But we don't want to put any spoilers out there for anyone that hasn't seen that yet.
Do you know what it was like? Do you know what it was like? It was like World War II. It's like, do you know, like the Nazis were killing it, weren't they? Like, they were killing it all the way through. They got to like 1944.
Yeah.
And it was
And
just
then
like
some
ugh.
fucking English bloke showed up in north of France, and it just all went to shit.
Yeah, it just petered out. And that's not a bad thing, obviously, but it just sort of petered out, didn't it? They just sort of gave
Yeah,
up.
like they had
And we're
so
like,
much
"Ugh."
momentum.
Yeah.
What
I
happened?
hate
like,
it when
"Ugh."
fascist regimes peter out. It's the worst.
They were getting to the end game, weren't they? They were getting really close to the
Yeah,
end game,
yeah.
and they just went,
Yeah, they were starting to invent rockets, actually, yeah, and then we thought, no.
They almost had
And they just
all
gave
of
up.
the Infinity Stones, didn't they? Do you know what I mean?
They did.
They were almost doing the snap.
And then all of a sudden, they're making polystyrene warplanes. That's literally what Line of Duty has done. Terrible.
Brilliant.
You got a summary of Line of
Terrible.
Duty and World War II there, if anyone needs it.
So brilliant. It was so good.
History podcast.
As far as I understand it, it was just a shit guy who turned out to be the guy we were all looking for, innit?
Yeah, and it just wasn't. It were like they sat with him, and then they just went, and he just went, "Yeah, me," and that was pretty much it. And I was like, okay,
Well, he just tells them.
yeah. That like they sit and ask him, and he's like, "No comment, no comment, no comment." And then they go, "But it's you in it," and he goes, "Yeah, it's me." And I'm like,
I don't even
Okay.
watch it, and that sounds wank.
Yeah.
but even the ending just goes like, "Oh, the power of AC-12 has never been as weak." I'm like, you can't end the entire program on that. That's like ending the Lord of the Rings when they're about to get to Mordor and then go, "Well, they've never been so far away," and then just ending it.
They'll put the ring in some time now.
Yeah.
You'll figure out the rest.
It's up to you if they get there or not. Who cares? We're not writing this anymore. That's literally how it felt. Awful. I think there's going to be another series. They cannot end it like that. It's a travesty.
All right, then. Out of things you've watched then, previously, what is the worst ending you've ever experienced?
I don't know, because I liked Game of Thrones, but everyone says Game
Do you know
of Thrones,
what?
don't they?
I liked Game of Thrones as well, mate.
You both can grow up.
Look,
It had to end,
Oh.
didn't it? Do you know what I
it
mean?
did. It had to. It made perfect sense.
It essentially committed suicide. That's the end it was. It wasn't a natural, got to the end of its life and it's just sort of curled up and died. It was literally like, yep, we'll just kill this off.
Yeah, it did sort of stop dead, but it went out in a fiery battle. It was a good last episode.
There's many questions. We don't need to go into them. There's many questions around that.
Oh,
Well,
there's
the-
so many unanswered questions from throughout the series.
Yeah,
look at
we
me, I
never
wanna
got on
save
Azor
everyone.
High. Yeah,
I want to save everyone. My name's Daenerys. I love everyone. Oh, burn! You all can burn. Okay.
that was good.
Okay.
That was like an analogy for how power corrupts.
Yeah, fair.
He's good shit. And look,
I'm a big bad dragon. Jon Snow trying to kill me and my woman. Nah, I'll just melt this chair instead. Fuck off.
And then fly off
Pointless.
into the distance.
to be fair, it would also have been shit if the dragon just ate him and then fucked off, wouldn't it? Or if the dragon
made
ate
more
him
sense.
and then killed everyone, then fucked off.
Oh, look at Jon Snow. He's Azor High. Oh, look how good he is. I'll go back to Wall, me. I'll go back to
Yeah, I'm
prison.
back up there, me.
Fuck
Nice
off.
one, Sithy.
Yeah, it was a bit
Never.
shit that you just fucked off.
Going back north at Wall.
But look, if you're gonna choose a king, do you want some pretty guy who don't talk a very good northern accent, or do you want a guy who can literally see the future?
He's not got a bad
Yeah,
point, but
Yeah, but
do you know what? As well with Bran, he was a bit nothingy, wasn't he? He had all this power and that, but he was a bit like,
soggy lettuce.
yeah,
Chair.
yeah.
He sat in a chair for 3 seasons.
And it just kind of like, I'm not Bran anymore. Fucking grow up, mate.
I think I prefer Joffrey over Bran. I ain't
Ooh.
gonna lie to you, because I can't stand Bran.
I think there was more
he's
of a
such
character
little know-it-all, little shit. Yeah, he's just like.
I bet you
like,
liked
I just
Joffrey,
can't-
didn't you?
He was more of a king than fucking Bran's gonna be. That's all I'm saying.
Joffrey can't see the literal future.
Doesn't mean he's going to be a good king, though.
Are
Alright,
you
Bran
mental?
can see the future. Can he change the future?
I mean, like
point.
so.
Valid.
If you can't change the future, what's the point seeing the future?
So,
You may as well not bother.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Alright,
What's
no,
the point?
yeah.
If he
concede
could
that.
see the future, mate, why did he ensure that Game of Thrones was such a poor ending?
Exactly.
He didn't see through to Joss Whedon writing that shit, did he?
Oh, right. Cool, so that's
No, I
one.
rated it.
Another one.
I've got one.
Uh,
Oh, go on, Rob.
oh, go on. I've got a list of bad endings, apparently. The 15 worst endings in TV, so...
You can't cheat.
You can't do 15 of them.
Fucking Jesus.
It
A
were-
3-hour-long
It
podcast.
were yeah, I know it's discussable. It were a 20-person list, and I just omitted all the American shows. I'm not going to be a lie.
Right, well,
All right, go on then, hit me, and I'll see if we agree then.
Game of Thrones, we've unanimously decided that was shit.
yeah.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was on my list.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Apparently, he just decides to be a lumberjack and just goes home.
No. I'll fill you in, and I don't care that I'm spoiling it. Right,
Yeah,
spoilers alert. If you're gonna watch
sorry,
Dexter, spoiler alert. He drives a yacht into a hurricane.
The eye
in
of the
sea,
storm to like kind of like, well, you think to kill himself, innit?
and then all of a sudden he teleports to, as if he's playing RuneScape. He teleports to being a fucking woodcutter.
Yeah.
The way I hear it is he just decides he's going to be a lumberjack and it ends.
Yeah, that is pretty much it.
Fucking stupid.
Don't he murder his sister or something? Or his sister murders him?
Something like that.
Something else happened.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
To be
happened with
honest,
his sister.
Premise of the show were pretty stupid to me, but
Oh no,
how-
I actually liked
no,
it. It was
quality.
a very
Yeah.
good TV show, and if you've not watched
are you
it, Rob, you
kidding me? You
should
used to
definitely
like
watch it.
Dexter.
Yeah, fantastic.
Up to season 5.
I've seen
up
a
to season
few
5.
because my mum watches it and everything she watches is dog shit.
Well, she's got absolutely
yeah.
fantastic taste, mate. Because she's fucking.
Sean,
it's
if you're
brilliant.
listening as well, it's shit.
It's fucking brilliant, mate.
Right, come on, next one.
How I Met Your Mother.
Never watched it.
It's a shit program
Yeah.
anyway.
You never
Jess
watched
watches
it?
that.
Ca-
She said the ending was
The
bad.
end-
Strong disagreement.
The ending can't be shit if the entire show's shit.
Yeah, it's like saying the Big Bang Theory. Just shit
I think that
anyway.
might have been on it, and I was like, I'm not even talking about that. Lost.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It were building up well and all Lost, and it just fucking died at the end, didn't
It's
it?
because they stopped. It stopped, didn't it? In like the 4th season, they just stopped the show, and then
Yeah,
the
they just
fans
saw it
obviously were like so pissed off that they're like, "Oh, do you know what? We need to rush the last couple of seasons because we need to get them in because fans are pissed off."
Yeah,
Turns
'cause it
out,
were hitting an octane, and then it just went off.
oh yeah, turns out they were all just dead in first place. Brilliant.
Yeah, and it's about how you meet the people that you're going to die with. Stupid.
Yeah, shite.
The Sopranos.
Do you know what?
I've not seen it.
No, I've not seen it either.
It's on my list.
I've watched
so don't
I've watched a
spoil
lot of it, and it's actually a very, very, very good show. But
You don't want the spoiler, though,
I've
do you,
never
Kev?
watched the end of it though, but I've heard it's shit.
Ah,
I-
we'll come back to that one.
It's one of those where it leaves you with a question of did it happen, did it not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stupid.
Which who needs that? That's like Game of Thrones again.
Yeah.
No, so. Gossip Girl?
Never watched it.
I have actually watched Gossip Girl.
Spoilers, Gossip Girl's a bloke.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Good ending though. I rated it for number 6 in worst endings. I thought that's a good plot twist, I think.
Next.
7 is Sherlock.
Don't know what that is.
Trash. Desperate Housewives, trash. I don't even want you to have said you've seen that. Skip Star Trek. X-Files, that's a legit one, isn't it?
What's the ending of it again?
Of
I'm sure I've
X-Files.
read about the ending. Yeah. In it that one of them's dead or something, or they kill each other or something.
Yeah, and it turns out to be about theology and end. It turns out to be about
It's
about gods and shit.
it's
Once they got
I have
together,
read
it went
about that.
downhill.
I've got one that I'd like to interject with.
Yeah, go.
Have you watched Sons of Anarchy?
Ooh, the
Yeah.
motorbike thing.
Yeah. Have you watched it all,
yeah,
Cal?
yeah.
Ending? Pretty shit, if you ask me.
But the last season was quite banging up until the last 2 episodes.
couldn't agree
And then
more.
the last 2 episodes were he just killed everyone.
Yeah.
He became a serial killer, and then
Which were very out. It was very out of character, right?
and then had like some emotional breakdown and threw himself under a truck.
The Daenerys of Sons of Anarchy.
That sounds like the Daenerys of Sons of Anarchy.
I'll get on with that. That's a definite.
How did we feel
addition.
about the Breaking Bad ending?
Good.
Yeah, I quite liked it, but I know some
Yeah,
people
this were-
didn't like it.
This was 14 on the list of worst endings. I thought Breaking Bad were a
No.
banging end, yeah.
Real good ending.
Yeah.
Really good wrapped
Yeah.
up.
And they get the
Good
gun
series
out
all
and
round.
just fucking murder everyone.
Yeah, it's a good ending. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that.
I think it's
enjoyed it.
satisfactory where we just murder everyone. I think it does it all for me. To be
Wraps
honest.
it up, doesn't it?
You don't have any questions, do you?
No
think, well,
loose
what
ends.
happened to him?
Yeah.
Fucking died. What happened to him?
You know what
Fucking
happened
dead.
to him.
Yep.
Oh, I watched something on Netflix actually. Oh, what were it called? It was quite recent, and it was about Behind Her Eyes.
Never watched it.
The worst. There will be people that listen to
This
this
is a
that have watched
spoiler.
it.
This is a spoiler one.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, you don't want to watch it. So at first, it's about like a woman who she's a bit tapped and she looks a bit serially. You know, she's like a serial killer. She's a bit weird.
Callie's autistic, so he's allowed to say that she's a bit tapped.
So you're like, oh, it's a bit weird. And then she's got an husband, but her husband won't kiss her and stuff, and like it's all like a bit mysterious. And then her husband cheats on her with this lass that works as a secretary, and it all gets really good. Then she knows that he's having an affair, and you're like, oh my god, how does she know? Like, she's a bit weird. Is she stalking her? Is she looking through windows? Like, has she bugged his phone? No, do you know what she's doing?
What?
Following
She's putting herself into lucid dreaming, and then a little fairy's coming out of her chest, and it's going along the houses, and then it goes into her house and watches her. Right? And then what she does is, she then convinces the woman who's cheating on her husband convinces her to do this lucid dreaming, so her little fairy thing comes out, and then her fairy thing, the psycho woman's fairy thing comes out, and they swap bodies. And then she murders her own body, and then stays with her husband, because she's the woman that was cheating on her with. It was just like, what's going on?
What the fuck?
I'm very confused.
I was like, I'm watching Peter Pan. I don't know what's going on.
Peter Pan.
That
It was
started off
absolutely
epic. I was
garbage.
thinking, I'm going to watch this. This sounds
Yeah.
men.
I got to episode 5, and then these fairy things started coming out of people's chests, and I'm like, what? Am I on drugs here? What's going on?
Well, you should have checked your left nipple.
No, sure.
Segue.
Yeah, I think that's about it for the shows, unless you've got any more.
None that are good. Line of Duty's 12. True Blood, but if anyone's got an opinion on True Blood, I think I'm going to quit the pod because it's a dog shit show.
I've never watched it.
Good. Isn't that the one where it's got loads of sex and vampires?
Yeah, it's like a teen drama with some vampires in.
Yeah, my mum really liked it.
Yeah, I watched it as a turbo virgin.
It's a mum show. Yeah, it's a mum show.
Any films that were disappointing?
Well, I'll tell you what. I didn't get to the ending, but god damn The Revenant. I couldn't tell you if it was a bad ending because I sat through 30 minutes. It was essentially the same as the Red Dead Redemption 2 intro, where you're just walking through snow. Why am I wasting life?
I think it's one of them where it just turns out like alright in the end.
I can't get behind it. I just can't watch it.
I think I hate when they turn out alright, you know what I mean? And everyone's just happy. You're like, well, that were a bit of a waste of my time. There's no lesson learnt from that. My lesson that I've learnt from that, if you come through hardship, just keep going. Eventually the film will stop.
No one likes a happy ending,
what.
mate.
You're trash.
Did you ever watch The Maze Runner?
Yeah.
First one.
Banging film,
Quality.
mate. First one, top
Second
tier.
one. Second one. I don't really understand what's going
Yeah.
on. Third one. Why is this a zombie movie?
Yeah. How did we get from running about and living in a maze to it being a zombie film? To it being Zombieland?
Yeah, it would just that I think for a trilogy that was a really poor movie.
Just weird. Just didn't make sense.
Didn't need to be.
Didn't make sense. It would have been alright, just a singular film. The Maze Runner, and they get out of maze, and everyone's happy after that. Beautiful. Couple of people die.
No, we can't have an happy ending.
Yeah, but a couple of
deaths,
people
couple
die.
deaths.
That's alright. That it could have ended there.
Yeah.
I've got one. Right, similar to Maze Runner, I guess. Hunger Games, first movie, quite a good watch.
Bang on.
And then I don't know which one it is. I think it's part 1 of the final movie where she's going around being filmed. And that's all that movie is. Just
It
going around being
begins to
filmed.
feel like they're really squeezing an extra film out of us, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I think a lot of things did that though, didn't they? A lot of things did.
Hobbit.
Hobbit, it's one book, made it into 3 movies. Why?
Yeah, I just feel like we don't need a cinematic
Yeah.
universe for
Do you know what?
fucking everything.
It was like a bit of butter spread over too much bread.
It was butter scraped over too much bread.
That is a good little twist because it comes from the same character that the Hobbit's about. Brilliant.
Love it. Been waiting to get a Lord of the Rings quote in for a while now.
That was basically 45 minutes of watching small people.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah, it were like film 1 set the story, film 2 did absolutely fuck all, film 3 finished the story.
And not to mention the characters that were made up all the way through it. Nice.
Fucking Tauriel, who are you? Who's Tauriel? Get her out of here.
But why have films that have been, makes of books decided that when they get to the final book,
Is that a sentence?
He's gonna do what they
Films that
want.
have been made.
I couldn't think of the word. Adaptations of the books, like.
We are good word makers.
Why did they get to the final book and think, do you know what, we'll make 2 films out of this one? Why?
Well, at least they didn't do what Stephen King did with the Dark Tower. So the Dark Tower novels are there's 10 books of them. Really good books, really, really good. I'm not usually one for books, but those books are really good.
Stephen King and all.
Yeah, and he made all 10 books, so all 4,500 pages, into a 57-minute film.
So that's gone
you
the
can
wrong
imagine
way,
how
hasn't
that
it?
I can respect that.
Yeah, it were bad.
It's just gone the wrong way. So think of it, right? So let's take Lord of the Rings for example. The books are fucking massive, and the films are long as fuck as well. That makes sense. They didn't make the final book
3
into
books,
3 films or anything.
3 films.
Yeah, bang on. Right?
Yeah.
Why do people insist? Final book, we'll make 2 films out of it. No. Like The Hobbit, for example.
Harry Potter did it. Harry Potter did it with
Harry
Deathly
Potter
Hallows.
did it.
Just 6 hours out of one book. I just think there's too many cutscenes of people just stand about here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's stood in Ilkley again looking for a fucking charm.
I've gone to a
I don't
charming
care.
English village. I'm not American. I know what it looks like. Move on.
Oh, Harry Potter crying about his family again. Grow up.
He's never known them. They're dead. He doesn't know them. He can't miss one he
Yeah.
never knew. Move on.
He's the worst fucking wizard. I can't stand Harry
I
Potter.
think he's a prick, mate.
Every time Freya watches it, I'm like, what? I hate Harry Potter. I wish he'd just
He's such
die.
a victim,
Does
isn't
my
he?
head in.
It's a good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good film, but yeah, he just misses people that he never knew all the time. He's like, I just miss my dad. He was a hero. I'm like, you didn't know him. How do you know? You never knew him.
How's the gin going, lads? Figured I'd slip that in now.
Oh, warm cheeks.
I've got
I'm
warm
with
cheeks.
you on that. Warm cheeks all round.
I think it's the aggressive Harry Potter chat that's got me thirsty.
Fair.
Yeah, I've got warm cheeks. All right.
Oh,
Right.
oh.
Next section. It's irrelevant news time.
Doodle-doo.
Oh, doodle-doo.
I just feel like we need a tune.
A jingle.
Oh, hold on. Before we continue, we can still keep this in. A guy that I work with, he's got a band, and I might get him to do some jingles if you won't mind.
Yeah, do what you want.
I'm gonna ask him, and then we'll get a little bit of jingle. See if we can get a personalised intro. So we'll give him the music, and then get him to play drums and guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd be quite good, wouldn't it? So you might hear that, you might not, because you might not care.
So
we'll see.
Something to look forward to, unless you can't be asked.
So we could have an irrelevant news time jingle.
Yeah, well, what I was eventually thinking is that we could have different bands or people with instruments. They could do the intro music for us, so we could have a death metal version of it, or a jazz version, or
Fucking hell.
a bluegrass version or something. But that's
I like the
obviously the way in the
bluegrass
future.
version.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So if you've got a band or you play an instrument, and Barry, don't say that you play the skin flute and comment that, because that doesn't count. then you can do the
You
intro
just
music.
play your skin flute, though.
Guaranteed he puts it in the YouTube comments. Anyway, continue.
Right, irrelevant news time. Cal, you're going to start.
You thought I were a turbo virgin.
That bird's
27-year-old woman opens up about never having kissed anyone.
Oh.
So it does happen. And I'm gonna say 2 words that are the start of this article. A TikToker.
Brilliant.
Oi.
Done. I ain't reading the rest of the article. That's why you've never kissed someone. Because you are a man-child. A woman-child.
A lady child.
A lady-child. So, let me have a look. So I'm 27 years old. I've never dated anybody. I've never kissed anybody. Never been physical
Yeah,
in any
enough
way,
about
shape,
that,
or
Cal.
form.
But let's tell us about the woman.
And then at the end, I am attracted to men.
They're just not attracted to me.
Emily, who is Christian,
Not
she
save
decided to share
Emily.
a story. They just couldn't. The comments were just insane. So obviously she posted it online. The comments were just insane, and I just wanted to say it because I thought honestly, there's not many of us that I know of, and I'd love to know more. Well, you're fucking 7 years too late, love. I could have well helped you. You might have been the hooker in the street, my saving grace.
She could have been on the street corner, pursing her lips and waiting.
Yeah. What does it say? But it says that I just wanted to let you guys know that I exist, and I want her to know that I exist and that we're not alone. So why don't they just hook up?
Yeah.
Why is this such a big deal? Like, you're both loners. Get involved.
Just do it.
There's a Reddit sub for those people. Just fuck off there.
I just honestly have never met anybody that I'd wanted to get into a relationship with. It seems like she's the problem.
Yeah, I
to me.
think.
Yeah.
I just am very fulfilled in my life. So if somebody came along that I could compliment and they would compliment me, cool, let's go.
Shouldn't even want.
She's
the
been
kiss.
raised in a she don't.
Sounds a bit needy.
I'm very fulfilled
Not
in life.
working for it very much. Is she?
It sounds like she doesn't care that she doesn't have interaction. Like it's almost cool.
Edgy.
Yeah. And then she added that she had been raised in a really small town, redneck, and is really close with her
Good
family,
myself.
inbred.
That means got no friends, I think.
Explaining that she's simply so content in her life and trusts God 100%.
With what?
She is Alabama. Really small town, close with her family, trusts God 100%.
Alabama.
Alabama.
No, she is definition of Southern America. I can already see a sweat stained top.
Brilliant.
So someone that's more of a turbo virgin than me, that were
I never thought we'd see the day.
It's a lucky find, and it's even like 14-year-old Carl can see that and think, you know what, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go next then. Yeah. So
I hope you've not got the same one as me.
I doubt it. So here we go. A French woman ruled dead in 2017 fights to be declared alive.
Nice.
So this woman, she's called Jean.
It's not a very French name.
Jean Puchain.
Jean.
Jean.
I'm going to say Jean because it's spelt like Jean.
Jean, if you're listening, Jean, I'm very sorry.
Cheers, Jean. So she's officially dead, apparently. But she's been trying to prove for 3 years.
Like our podcast.
Is that...
She's been trying for 3 years to prove that she is actually alive. What's that
How
about?
hard is she trying?
Is she like running at people saying, look, I can't run through you? Just bouncing off people. Look, I'm alive.
Does she wear camo everywhere she goes or something?
Can anyone see Jean?
I'm here in the bushes.
Do it register at school, and have we got Jean? Yeah, I'm here. Nah, she's absent again.
Gone.
Must be dead.
Authorities.
Unless the entire town's ignoring her.
Maybe it's just a really long prank.
Yeah.
Biggest prank ever.
Authorities have seized her car over an unpaid debt that she's contested. And she fears the family furniture will be next. Pay your fucking bills, Jean. I mean...
Surely if she's dead, she can't pay debts. She's not free of them.
You don't know if you're dead.
Exactly.
I suppose you don't own your car if you're dead either.
It's stopping her and her son from using the joint bank account. Maybe she's actually dead and the ending is going to be like the end of Lost.
Yeah, I was going to say, she is Bruce Willis. Sorry, babe.
Hold on a minute, though. Just hold the fort here.
Go on.
What a line.
Right, you don't... So she has no money,
I don't really know.
and she's dead.
Well, she's got no bank account, she's got no money.
Yeah, she got no bank account, got no money.
She's certainly got no
She's
money
dead.
because she's in debt.
become a contract killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the beginning of Wanted 2, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Oh, we found fingerprints on a gun. She's been dead 6
Can't be
years.
her.
Unlucky.
This ends in Gene curving a bullet, and I'm waiting for it.
You want train? Oh, can you pay your fare,
I'm
please?
dead, mate.
No. My name's this. Here's my ID. Yep, I'll send it to your house.
Do
you
it.
do that.
Crack on.
Do it. I'll park wherever I want.
Take it straight
I
out
ain't
my
paying
bank
tax.
if you want.
I ain't paying insurance.
Gonna nick stuff
I'm gonna
all the
have a car.
time. Can you identify
Gonna
this
nick stuff.
lady? Oh, it's Jean. Well, she's been dead for 3 years. Can't be her.
Really, Jean's problem is that she's a thick cunt for not absolutely playing this.
Yeah, you got to be a bit more
Yeah.
creative, Jean.
Do we know how she died?
No. What a strange one.
No.
Don't have a clue. It doesn't say it in the article.
Surely you don't just there's a registrar at home one day and he thinks, "Fuck it, I'll just declare this Jean Love dead." Someone has to find her or something.
Her attorney filed an unusual motion to invalidate the 2017 decision by the Leon Appeals Court due to a, and then it says in quotation, grave error by the judges.
Ah,
What a line.
I don't get it. I don't understand what's happened. But she's dead, but she's not.
She's Bruce Willis.
Yeah. No.
She's Hundo P dead and she's just not realised it.
what happens if she does die?
Yeah, she can't die twice, can she? What is dead may never
Get
die?
Well, then they kill the bastards
Isn't that
anyway.
a James Bond movie?
No,
No, it's a Game of Thrones.
You only live
quote.
twice.
no, there were loads on the James Bond. Tomorrow never dies. That one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Die another
Jane
day.
never dies.
Jean never dies.
Never dies.
And she will die another day.
Jane will die
She
another
is
day.
James Bond.
From Leon with love.
For fuck's sake. Right, Rob, what's yours?
I'm glad that we've not used it. I was kind of worried because I've seen it twice actually. It's a good one, I think. Iraq's TV prank show depicting an IS abduction has been cancelled. Which, I mean, even I know it's poor taste, and I'm famous for it. I thought this was a bit much, innit? I found the picture as well, and it's like a home video sent in. And it's like top celebrities in Iraq, I imagine, being threatened with AKs.
Brilliant.
And Tan Abraslam, which is a channel, sorry if I've mispronounced that, made a show in the holy month of Ramadan. I just don't feel it's an appropriate time
No.
to be hosting prank shows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Today I'm going to break my fast and watch a man be abducted by ISIS. I just feel insensitive.
Yeah.
Celebrities such as actresses and footballers were lured into, in quotation, charity events and abducted.
That's brutal. That's brutal on so many
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah.
It's not just like they've nicked them off street when they've gone round to shop to buy some
Yeah,
Freddos.
it's not Chiswick either. Do you know what I mean? It's Iran. The shit happens.
Yeah.
A lot of the things were like people were distressed because 3 or 4 years ago it happened a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like being attacked by a man in a kilt in America,
Yeah,
is it? Do you know what I mean?
It's not like a funny one. It's like a shit. It's happening again.
Yeah. It's like yeah.
The abduction featured fake weapons, fake explosions,
Bloody
and
hell.
fake suicide vests.
It's a bit
I think
deep,
they
isn't it?
put a bit much budget into it. You know what I mean?
What's the name? Jean.
Yeah.
This is
She could have a fake suicide vest.
no one would know. No one would even see
And
it.
what happens when it actually happens? They're gonna be like, oh bloody hell, it's those pranksters again, isn't it? No, actually
They've
it's
planted
not.
a dead body here. This woman's been declared dead 3 years.
It's the boy who cried
Exactly.
wolf, isn't it?
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Sort of footballer gets abducted, he goes, ha, you guys, fucking idiots. And then he just gets beheaded on national television.
Oh my word.
So
Yeah,
Nasima Taneb, which is I'm sure the name of the channel, who is apparently some Iranian actress. They were told that they're going into not a war zone, but like an area where there's been conflict within the last 24 hours. And apparently she changes tone and is like, please can we go home? And they're like, no, just ignore her. Which is absolute banter if you're in Iran, I imagine. She was then kidnapped blindfolded and tied up without knowledge. And on on the camera
consent.
footage, the Iraqi forces storm the building to rescue her, and she can be heard crying, screaming, and eventually fainting from fear.
It's not
Brutal.
good, is it, really?
I just think, at what point is this too much?
Yeah, where was the line crossed? I think the line was crossed right at the very beginning when someone came up with the idea.
Yeah, you don't.
And that was me thinking the maze on Takeshi's castle. Were a bit
Yeah,
brutal.
You won't get it on the beams, would you? You know what I mean? So listen. The guy said as well, he made one comment, he said, the ruling is unfair for it to be taken off TV. I think, if it's anything, taking it off the start, I'd watch out for a court case if I were you, pal.
literally.
All right, ISIS. Because you're making a mockery of them as well. You don't mock ISIS.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't fuck with them.
David
And even
showed
Iran,
that,
you know what I mean? The Morant place.
Yeah, that'll be on Quest
Yeah,
next year.
yeah, literally.
Challenge, 2 a.m.
Yeah. Just in between the old fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire episodes.
Classic Who Wants to Be a
Literally.
Millionaire. Oof, someone's at
That
the
was lovely,
bottom.
Are you
Oh,
using
yeah.
a straw?
Yeah, posh around these ends, mate. It's... We're alright, Robson, this time, mate. We're safe.
Oh, I know what it is. I just thought, I'm sure there's another section here, but I've not prepared anything.
No.
Oh,
It's the return of the Turbo Virgin time.
did you listen last week, Cal?
I did, yeah.
Wasn't that good, was it?
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that you didn't think mine were good, because I thought these are good. This is a problem.
Yeah, I was expecting to cringe a bit more,
No,
but I didn't,
mate.
which made me feel a bit
Yeah,
sad.
because
So now, like,
you thought finally I can get them back, and it didn't quite hit as hard.
even Freya said, because for some reason, like, Freya's friends' parents have listened to the podcast or something.
Good lasses.
Get
Good
'em
if you're
plugged.
Freya's
And,
parents and you're listening,
Yeah, because she plugs it
I'm
at
all
school. She
about
goes,
you.
"Oh, listen to my dad's podcast, Gin Club podcast." I'm like, "Don't tell your fucking 7-year-old friends."
they don't want to watch it.
And she was like, "Daddy, you were a loser when you were younger, weren't you?" I'm like, "Fuck off." Leave me alone.
Still a loser now, if you don't mind, Freya.
brilliant.
9-hour shift wrapped up. Hoping for overtime next week. Got to support my illegitimate child after all.
Is that legit? Is that Freya?
Maybe.
Oh, shade.
No, I can't say that. So that was just a little warm-up one. Fuck my life. Hungover and my stomach feels like shit after I downed that mouthful of M&Ms without chewing.
Oh,
All in the name of entertainment, though.
You were fucking crazy.
I thought he was going to say like vodka. or
Yeah, I
something,
did.
bottle
That's
of
what I thought.
vodka,
Bottle of
couple
whiskey
of
or
shots,
something.
mouthful of M&M.
Without chewing them, Rob.
It might be crass, but you virgin.
So were I at like some sort of nightclub, drinking, then all of a sudden I pulled a packet of M&Ms out and just
With your
Listen
top
to
off,
him.
straight down.
top off on stage.
Pours them into his hand, rips top off, screams, downs them.
Straight down, and then just go home holding my stomach.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything to do with the fucking M&Ms, mate.
No, I don't either. Watching a documentary on sandwiches. One comment.
Go on.
My mum. How interesting.
Oh, how a documentary.
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
Oh,
I tell you what though, when I was in high school, we had to. I did food technology because I was fat, and it was like an easy, an easy GCSE. I was like, fuck it, I'll take food technology.
I
It's
just
well
love
easier.
a picture of Cal looking through his options. He's like, yeah, I take science. I'm fat, so I'll take food tech.
I took IT as well because I played RuneScape. I was like, I'll nail these. Easiest life ever. And
I don't remember
Yeah,
the
we had-
course where we had to get 99 crafting.
we had a 3-month assignment to buy a sandwich, and deconstruct it and weigh every single individual ingredient that were in it. And then we had to reconstruct the sandwich with ingredients that we'd bought. And that was genuinely a 3 months project.
3 months? You could do that in
We had
about
to
an
draw
hour
the
and a half.
sandwich. We had to draw the dimensions of the sandwich and the colour schemes, like Dulux colour scheme them and stuff. It was fucking mental.
Is this before or after your documentary? Or was that your vision?
I think this was probably after. Maybe I went wrong. I think I got a D in food tech.
And you
so
thought, I better watch this doc and pick up on my sandwich knowledge.
Yeah. I don't know if this next one, I don't know if I've already said it, because we're still hovering around 2010, 2011 at the minute. And obviously it's been nearly a full year. And you got to remember, I'm doing 5 status updates every episode. So we have gone through 125 of my statuses.
Yeah, we're going to run out eventually.
Oh, no, mate. There's still fucking 2013, 14 to come when I just get with Jess and I'm being really cringy.
Nice.
That's still to come. But I don't know if I've read this one out yet, so I'm just going to read it. You might have already heard it, but I don't think so. What the fuck is this mosquito-looking motherfucker doing all up in my grills at 2 a.m? He crazy? I'ma fuck his ass up.
Is that a film quote?
I don't know.
Just trying to
He
show
crazy
people
in caps lock.
how gangster you are.
He crazy.
There's a part 2.
There's a part 2.
There's no likes or comments on that, just so you
Brilliant.
know. I think it's just taken for granted now.
Yeah, they don't even ask anymore.
What's up now, bitch? Can talk the talk, but when shit goes down, you hit the canvas. Fucking bitch ass. Send more of your homeboys this way and I'll drop them too. I talk to a fly.
The best thing is that you're not talking to a fly. You're talking to the internet.
About a
As
fly.
if you're talking to a fly.
This has got a comment. Two comments actually.
Please stop.
Someone put, "What's up with you tonight, man?" And then loads of question marks. Lol. So he's obviously a bit scared that I'm going to do something. And I just put, "I hate bugs" in capital letters, all capitals. So I just shouted at him, "I hate bugs," and then he just put, "Haha, fair play, man." Weirdo.
I feel like whoever
He
that
didn't want
one
to get
is,
any more involved.
he reached out to you and you
He was actually genuinely
give him some
concerned, wasn't
he
Yeah,
thought
he was
"Ah,
like,
this
he's
is the next
going
school
mental."
shooter.
he?
Yeah, he's going a bit nuts here.
Someone needs to do something. I'll do it.
Because he starts talking to mosquitoes. Also, in England, I hate people who call them mosquitoes in England. It's just a bug, mate.
Yeah, just a
Just
fly.
a fly.
Probably a moth.
Even if it's summer, let's make this clear. If you call it a mosquito, it's not. It will not give you malaria. It's not a mosquito.
But tell you what, fucked his ass up. Said I was gonna
He crazy.
talk
Showed him.
shit, get
What about
banged.
his boys? Did they show up? Are they two bitch ass?
Never showed, mate. Never
Mate,
showed.
fuck 'em then.
Nah,
Fuck
no
'em.
showed.
They got nothing.
Nothing. Didn't want the heat. Like these mice don't want the heat anymore. Dunno.
The nose, the daddy.
That's Turbo Virgin.
Ah,
Time for
good,
this week.
good time, good times.
Quality. Always enjoy it just as much as the first time.
It's just there's a lot of variety in there, isn't there?
Yeah. It changes
Sometimes
each
it's
week.
a bit
It's lovely.
sadistic, a bit pervy. Sometimes he's trying to be gangster.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's honest, and I feel kind of bad for him.
You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh, he's trying.
And then sometimes it's the utter boredom of either what sandwich I'm eating or watching a program on sandwiches.
Yeah, some week I just think, who are your Facebook friends?
I genuinely scrolled past one that said it's 20 degrees outside. That's all it said.
Thanks, Google.
Cheers, mate. How's the gin gone? Mine were done, as you all heard. It was nice.
I had the last bit of the bottle, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was a triple or a quad. It's done me in a bit. I had a glass of wine. I had a glass of prosecco as well before I started, so
What?
a bit more than one cheek.
You had a glass of Prosecco with your Dominoes?
Yeah, with my Dominoes, it was nice.
Fucking
Good actually.
crazy.
Honestly, the sugars, the heartburn's fucking insane.
Oh, yeah.
And I had the working class tea then, didn't I? Because I had a doner kebab and a Coors Light.
Oh, I like that. I like that you went for a light beer to offset the
you can't-
doner.
I don't think I could have a doner kebab and a Guinness. I think that'd be a bit,
You
bit
won't eat
far
for
that,
next
wouldn't it?
week.
Mate, you'd have to take
Yeah.
food tech again.
How was your gin, Cal?
Mine's gone. I'll be honest with you. I could not taste the Persian orange
No?
or the lime. No, it just tastes like gin and tonic.
Persian
So a bit
orange is
disappointing.
different to like normal oranges.
I don't know, mate. Persia's Iran, innit? So.
I was going to say, does it matter that the Persian Empire collapsed over 1,000 years ago? Or I don't think
Maybe
Cyrus
this fucking
grew
gin
the
were made
oranges.
1,000 years ago.
Hey, it could be.
That's why it doesn't taste good. It were alright, yeah. It went down. I can't say it was revolting, but it went down, and you know what? Warm cheeks. That's
It
what we're
went
here
to
for.
stand out.
But yeah, it didn't make my top 5 or 10.
Ooh,
To be honest with you, no.
interesting.
Oh no, I think this could
Tiger
be in
gin
the 5.
is still bare.
I think my beef here, it could be in the top 5, you know.
Mm.
Sure it is.
Why am I just making
Before
noises?
before you talk about your gin, Mitch,
Oh,
I want you to tell the pod about your dinner. Because we did mine in cows, and I want everyone to be disgusted.
what about my poverty tea?
About you not a mixed tea. About a these dishes don't go together tea.
What, my pasta, cheese and beans?
Pasta, cheese
Right,
and beans.
that's it. Right, we're going.
That's a jacket
That's it.
tater.
That's it. Thank
It's
you,
a
everyone.
jacket tater.
It's disgusting. Thank you. We're going.
Cheers.
Right.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later.
Mitch, your tea's awful.